And we're back. And you know what? We got more Mammootty.
More Mammootty coming at you 24/7.
He's become a fave. Like, since I've discovered him, when I see his face, I'm like, oh, I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Because I loved Rorschach. So good. He was so good in that. And he's been good in just about everything we've seen. So
he's a huge actor, you know,
and he just has this sort of gravitas. He just has this personality that just comes through. So I love seeing that sort of like just sort of dignified implied violence.
Right. This is the second trailer that's come out for it. And it's a Malayalam language action film, and stars Mammootty in the lead role. He probably plays Christopher. That's what my guess.
I think he's probably Christopher, I'm guessing. But I mean, I don't really know. We'll discuss what we think this is portraying to us as we watch the trailer, because we've made guesses before and they've been wrong. But we'll see what this one says.
It's fun to guess, but also
it is fun.
Come across as looking kind of a dorky when you get it way wrong, like I do.
Really dorky. And also, this is a teaser again, so usually they don't show a ton, but you know, this is like a 45-second teaser, so we'll see what it says. Probably not a lot.
Okay, the movie's coming out in February, very soon. So
still on teasers. We need a full trailer.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not sure. But anyway, let's take a look at this second trailer for the Christopher from Mammootty.
Here we go.
Police vigilantism is a bloody crime, and that's my conviction. So I want a story. History of Christopher.
Sir, extrajudicial manslaughter ingane celebrate cheyyunnathu, it is undemocratic, sir.
And something serious is going to happen.
So it tells us about biography of vigilante cop. So,
yeah, he's a cop.
I wonder if it's in his contract that every time he's on screen, he has to be in slow motion.
Maybe just for teasers.
Maybe just for trailers. I know it's like, it's a big entrance when the actor's coming in slow motion. Oh, he must be the star.
Well, to your point of being gravitas, you know, is doubled if you're, you know, slow motion. If you're fast motion, the gravitas goes all the way. You know,
that's right. It lasts longer, but it's like this is more effective, I think. And this is one of those like super slow motion action, you know, people flying through the air. Well, another thing I like in these two that we see a lot of is these female cops or these chief of police. I'm not sure quite what their titles are, but they're always so badass.
Yeah, and she looks like she's a main character in this who is either going to be his adversary or who knows. But the fact that a biography of a vigilante cop tells you everything you need to know in the sense of who he is. He's somebody that's above the law. He's not going to listen to his bosses. He's going to go out and seek revenge on whatever happens. Sort of like a Charles Bronson character who used to be big years ago here in the U.S. with all those Death Wish films and stuff. So,
and you know what's funny too, because I mean, not funny, but the vigilante cop thing's becoming an issue in America. So we don't have, whenever we're working on anything that has to do with cops or any kind of law type thing, there's always a sensitivity to, we don't want the cops to look like too heroic because, you know,
right.
And we don't want them to be too vigilante-ish because this is happening too much in real life. It's looking really bad. So everybody's walking a tightrope when it comes to showing cops on screen. So it's kind of in a way refreshing when you see this and it's like, they're just going for it. Like, vigilante cop, take it or leave it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. This kind of stuff was big with, you know, I think Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry was huge, you know, but that was 50 years ago. That won't go well.
You feeling lucky?
Yeah. So this has that feeling of Mammootty is playing that character, and he doesn't care. He's playing by his own rules, and he's going to get the job done, whatever that job is.
And that's what we want to see. We want to see him get his job done, because in these kind of movies, it's always sort of implied the police don't have any power, which isn't, you know. But sometimes they're setting up the unequal dynamic, which we all love. It's the story that goes back beginning of time of movies, is that, you know, the criminals have more power than the police because police have to play by the rules, and the bad guys don't. So you need a cop who won't play by the rules just to have a even playing field, right?
Exactly.
You know, that's not where this kind of comes in, where he can get the job done for the greater good, but he's also kind of breaking the rules, which isn't good for trials.
But that makes for an interesting drama, you know, interesting not just
That's
act.
what I want to see.
Is he doing the right thing or is he not? But and this is the set we did a first teaser review. So if you want to go back and see that, you'll see Kathy went over some of the posters in that first video. We don't need to do that again because the posters are the same.
We'll put a little link over there. Over Mark. There'll be a little link going, go check out the other teaser.
There it is, right over there. So, but it looks like a really this kind of stuff is like catnip for me, like a vigilante film where there's revenge and your blood starts to boil and you root for him. I think those are great, fun movies to watch. It feels like this is what this is.
Mammootty looks like a guy you do not want to cross. He looks like he'd kick your ass. He looks huge. I have no idea how tall he is, but I don't know if he's even tall. But when he comes on screen, he seems like he's hulking. Like,
well, they're shooting. They're kind of shooting up, low angles. He's got that strong jaw and that really intense face.
Yes.
So it's
great
like
yeah. I want to know how tall he is. You guys tell us in the comments, how tall is Mammootty? Does anyone really know?
I'll check it out.
All the legends. No, I want the people in the comments.
He's 5'2". No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. He's 5'2". Stand DeVito, basically. It's CGI. They gave him longer legs.
That's great direction. It's like Alan Ladd, he was like 5'3", but he was always the star. So he had to be put on like apple carts just to even up with his romantic counterparts.
Actors oftentimes are not tall. It just doesn't work on screen for some reason. So
Tom Cruise isn't tall, right? Is he like 5'6" or something?
It's 5'2". I don't know.
But anyway, enough about Tom Cruise.
Mammootty looks back to Tom Cruise, no matter what we're talking about. He's like the epitome of Hollywood, isn't he?
Right.
All right. So let us know what you guys think of this latest teaser and how much you love Mammootty. Who doesn't, right?
It looks like a fun movie, and we're going to do more trailers, even though it's coming out like very soon. So maybe it'll be playing in LA. Who knows? That could be fun.
Nice, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. It's so fun to go to the movies. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon. Take care.